Over the last 30 years, I've had 3 Stevens ministers, and one long time ago was because my marriage was falling apart and I couldn't handle it. It was miserable, and my husband didn't want to go to a counselor, so I had to seek help for myself through somebody, and it was through my church. And the Stevens minister walked through with me, she talked with me, she gave me a good listening ear, something that I really needed, that support and privacy. I knew that everything was safe with her. The second time I had a Stevens minister was when my husband was sick. He'd been sick for many, many years before he finally passed, but it was a chronic disease and I was exhausted from caring for him. I needed to have somebody that I could talk to who is not as emotionally involved as I was. I didn't want to burden my family. I had somebody who was logical and was able to support me, love me, encourage me, guide me to places where I could find resources, which ended up being with God. You know, I was a Christian at the time, and I got so wrapped up in my emotions that I just even forgot to go and reach out to God. The third time I had a Stevens minister was when I came down here to Florida. I came alone. I didn't know anybody, and I became afraid and nervous. They drive crazy down here. And I just needed to have a support group, a network, where I knew that they were going to guide me in the right direction. They were going to be compassionate and caring. They cared for me. That was so wonderful. So I know that the time that I had with my Stevens ministers made me look to the Lord and depend on Him, and gave me the joy that I knew that I needed to have as I went through life.